Hello friends, today I'll be going through the Playwright and I'll be giving a brief introduction of Playwright with C Sharp. So I'll be covering some important aspects like why we should use Playwright, some of the key features, and I'll also giving a hands-on installing Playwright in C Sharp. I'll be using Visual Studio and understanding some core concepts, writing the first test, some best practices. So, first of all, Playwright is a modern open source test automation framework, and it is actually cross browser, which covers Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. So, it's very feasible for cross browser testing. It works with the multiple languages like C Sharp, Java, and Python, and JavaScript. And it also supports UI plus API and also the mobile testing. So some of the key features of Playwright are it has auto waiting for elements, and so that makes the test very stable. It supports the parallel execution with browser context. It is cross the on test written in it are cross-platform, like it can run on Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. And it also has a built-in test runner, or we can use MS Test or NUnit, and it has both headless and headed mode. So we can create a new project with these commands like .NET, new MS test, Playwright demo, and also we can add Playwright packages with these commands, and we can install browsers with pwsh command. We can also use NuGet package manager within Visual Studio to install the Playwright. So some of the core concepts in Playwright are we have a browser which launches the browser instance. We have context, which is actually you can see an isolated environment like incognito, and we have a page which represents a tab for interactions. So actually this is the sample test which we can use in C Sharp, and we can run the test in Visual Studio. So I'll just demo it shortly how we can write it in Visual Studio and run the tests. So now I'll walk you through the creation of MS Test project within Visual Studio. So we can create a new project, and then we can search for Playwright, and you can see we have MS Test Playwright test project. So we can select that. For the test purposes, we can name Playwright demo for testing. So here we can use test runner as MS test. And we can create the project. So once the test project is created, you can see there is some sample test code within it, and the test project is created. There's some sample code. We can also create our main test here. So we can check there like in NuGet test package manager, NuGet package manager, Microsoft Playwright MS test is installed. And here we can add a new test class here. So we can add a new Playwright test class here, which will contain some tests which we can execute and test for MS Playwright. So we'll just put in this code here. So actually this code is initializing the test browser and opening the playwright.dev, and then there is an assertion which is testing that this text is present, fast and reliable end-to-end testing. Yes, so now we'll run the tests and see its execution. Yeah, so currently actually headless mode is selected as true. So if we can select headless mode as false, we'll see the browser actually coming in.